It is I Love Leo Season 2023 with me loving me.
Hello everyone and good morning. I've just woken up here doing my sunrise morning meditation. The sun's already risen though. I slept in just a little bit. Ooh, my lip's a little bit messy. But anyway, guys, good morning and welcome to our 40 days of I Love Me 2023 journey, where we follow the 40 days of self-love in the SiriusJoy. Like my chihuahua just jumped in my lap. But anyway, so yeah, I follow the 40 days of self-love from SiriusJoy. I strongly recommend it. I'll put a link in the description because I strongly recommend SiriusJoy and the 40 days of self-love. I know that right now it is popping. They are describing it, all of the services dedicated to helping people get through the 40 days of self-love, which I think is so cool. So yeah, and today is we're going to start on step 3. No, today is step 0. Step 0. We start with heart boundaries, and I'm so excited to get started. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get this 40 days of loving me started. And, yeah, so before I started this journey, Sensei, he's back. He took a little while off, which was totally necessary and beautiful. Last year, I wasn't sure whether to promote it because I wasn't sure if he would ever be back, but he did. He came back and it's all good. But anyway, yeah, and this year, right before we were starting it, Sensei was explaining about how the first 10 degrees, the first decan of any sign is always disruptive because it's like new energies coming through, disrupts the old and creates new. So honestly, I've started this 40 days of self-love. I've done it many times over, and I think that it does help me transform. I've grown so much, and I know that the 40 days of self-love helps that so much. But I feel like whenever I was doing it in the past, I wasn't aware of the intense breakdowns that would happen in the first 10 days. And so whenever I would have these breakdowns, I would think, oh my gosh, I'm so off track. I so need so much more healing to do. I've got so much more to go than I thought that I needed to go. So yeah, listening to Sensei talk about how the first 10 days in any deacon is a breakdown, and it breaks down. You get used to it, and then you move into another one 20 days later. So it's the way of life. The only constant is change, and it's a beautiful thing, and I love it. And I know that today is a meditation, and I'm so grateful for that. It's a beautiful meditation that I've done multiple times this year because it's a beautiful meditation to do on any step 0 day, especially on step 0 I Love Leo day. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, I'm expecting a breakthrough this time. I know last year I felt like, this is my 3rd time going through, or my 4th time really going through. This will be my 6th time because I did one it back in Aquarius season with no vlog, but I did one. So I've done this thing so many times, and I'm still willing to do it because really it doesn't matter how much you love yourself. You can increase your self-love by going through this 40-day journey. You can transform yourself. You can make your life better with this 40-day journey. And so, yeah, there's no way I'm going to miss it. I love transformation. I love improvement. I love self-improvement. I love loving me. Now I love loving me. It took a while to get there. But yeah, so, and I'm expecting the breakthrough. Like I said, last year I thought that, I was expert level, and I got knocked down a couple pegs and realized this girl's not expert level. This year, I'm not expecting to be expert level at anything. I'm expecting me to be me. I'm curious about what's going to happen. I'm expecting the breakdown. I've never gone into this 40 days expecting the breakdown. So that's a little bit different. I'm curious about what's going to break down. I can manifest anything, y'all. I can manifest anything I want. I've manifested my dream car. I've manifested my dream pool. I've manifested a dream vacation for me and my sister. I've learned I can manifest anything I want to, especially using this 40 days of self-love journey. So I'm curious what I'm going to want to manifest with it because the first 10 days doesn't really, you try to drill down and figure out what you're going to want. But then you go for an inner goal and an outer goal. And of course, my inner goal is to love myself more. But what would the outer goal that, something that I can manifest, tangible that I can manifest in the outer world that would show me my self-love? I don't know, because I don't know. And also, guys, during this 40 days of self-love journey, because I was thinking while I was saying, I don't know, I was thinking maybe a tattoo, but no, I'm going to get my first tattoo. I've already got that set. I've already paid for it. I've already got the thing, and it's going to be within the 40 days of self-love journey. Next week, I'm going to have my first tattoo. I've never been tattooed anywhere on my body, so I will have my very first tattoo during this journey. I've got a present lined up for me during my marriage. I don't know. I'm really excited about doing this. I do expect a breakdown. I'm curious as to what's going to break down, because whatever breaks down needs to go. It was in the way of me loving myself more fully and completely. And I'm curious of what I'm going to want to manifest in this 40 days, because I have it all now. I have the bank account that I want. I have the job that I want. I have the family that I want. I mean, it's not perfect. We do fight. We do fuss, and things fall apart, and that's beautiful. I know what to do whenever things fall apart, and I don't want it to be perfect. Suffering has such a valuable place in our world too. Truly it does. So much strength and wisdom can be gained from suffering and grief. It's a beautiful thing. I don't want to deny that part either. But yeah, I am. I'm curious of where this is going to go. And I hope that you're curious too. I will not be able to post these right away. I am doing them on the day. Today is step 0 Leo. I'm not going to be able to do it, edit it, get it out, and put it out all in one day. That would be so rude to myself. And plus, this year is the first year that I'm doing my daily mystic messages, and I don't want to stop my daily mystic messages. So I am ahead of 1 month with those, so that I can have some wiggle room with this stuff. But I'm not stopping my daily mystic messages, so I am pushing myself pretty hard to get a self-love vlog out every day and a daily mystic message out every day. It's really pushing myself, but I love me. I'm going to continue to love me, and that might be where the breakdown happens, is I notice that something's got to give somewhere. I really wish that I could get these out the day that I record them. I just can't. I wish I could get them out the next day. I really feel like that is not being very loving to myself. I will end up pushing myself and breaking down for sure. I'm not going to set myself up for a breakdown. So I will begin to release these starting Leo step 10. You will get Leo step 0. So you'll always be 10 days behind me. I'm so sorry, guys, but you got to be 10 days behind me. It's the most loving thing for me. But you guys, I'm so grateful that you get to go on the journey with me, and I can't wait to see where this goes. I've got so much more editing tools to use, to play with this season, so I'm so excited. And it's 2023. It's 2023, and I am ready to love me. I hope that you're ready to love you too. And I will see you guys on the other side whenever I'm done with step 0, and I'll let you know how it goes. So until then, stay in love. Love you guys. Keep loving you, and I'll keep loving me. Alright, hey guys, welcome to the other side. I'm not sure what I'm going to be saying this year yet. I haven't quite, like I said, I'm going into this with a very curious mindset. I got my journal. It's actually the same journal from last year. I'm just continuing on. I love that I'm able to check back and see what I was doing this time last year with the journal. So I just like that I can do that. And so, yeah, some stuff came out in my journal that it was a little bit surprising. Just in my journaling, it just kind of, my inner child showed up and had some valid complaints to tell me about myself. So that was very interesting. I don't know if I touched on this point on the introduction half of the video, but Venus is retrograde this Leo season, which is just so beautiful because, she's the goddess of love and beauty, and it's I love Leo, I love me, I love me 2023, but Yeah, Venus is retrograde and she goes retrograde for 40 days and 40 nights. Well, what is this? It's a 40-day I love me, self-love, and Leo journey, and Venus is retrograding in Leo. That is where she's retrograding this year. So, I mean, I find the synchronicities just so amazing because there's just I don't know. There's no way that whenever I first began this journey or first began my Venus journey, because I also have another series on my channel called the Venus series, where I go through a journey with Venus, and I had done that. I had gone through that journey before I ever like vlogged it. That really wasn't like a vlog. It was kind of like a go on the journey with me. I don't know what it was, but it was redoing the Venus journey, and I just finished that. And you know, Venus goes retrograde, and then you can start the journey all over again. It's a repeating cycle, and it's a cycle of growth and beauty, I think. So I think that it's so awesome that, you know, my Venus journey is coinciding with the 40 days. It's just so amazing. Oh, I can't get over it. I feel like God in the universe is supporting me and supporting everyone that, you know, supports me too, and everyone, you know, in their own journeys too that I don't even know about. And oh my gosh, because, you know, other people take this 40 days of self-love journey with SiriusJoy, which I strongly, highly, highly recommend their service. You can start at $3.99 a month, I do believe. But yeah, for sure, I recommend their service. But I'm just, you know, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited and I'm ready to get started. I mean, I have started, and that's it, you know, for today. The meditations was it's more breath work than it is meditation, but yeah, I love breath work. I fell in love with breath work. I was a smoker for years and years and years, and one of the ways that I was able to brainwash myself out of smoking was I was like, no, I love breath work. But I do now. I really do love breath work. I really love breathing in fresh air, fresh, clean air. Oh, I used to love breathing in the smoke. I would tell I'd say I love the smoke, but now I say I love the air, and I do love the air, and I do love breath work along with, you know, you combine visualization, that's using your imagination, and the breath work. I love the deep breaths with the cleansing air, and so, yeah, I loved it. I really did. I didn't expect to love it as much. I thought, you know, I know what this meditation is. I could do it from the back of my hand at this point, but honestly, no, I don't. And you go into it and you just do it, and it's refreshing, and it's amazing how, you know, it's like Christians say whenever they read the Bible. Every time you read it, the spirit is alive. And it's the same way with other books too. You know, people that read books, read a lot of fantasy books and stuff, they know that. If you go back and read your series again, there's things that you missed before. You're reading it with new, fresh eyes. And this is how the 40 days of self-love is for me too. It's new, fresh eyes every single time. I'm able to grow. I'm able to expand. And I'm so grateful for the journey. I do expect a breakthrough to come through this week. They always end up coming through breakdowns that'll lead to a breakthrough, because I find the breakthroughs. You know, I preach and I teach. In order to find the breakthrough in a breakdown, you have to look for it. It's always there, but you might have to look for it. Sometimes you might not want to do it. Honestly, I've had a couple breakdowns in cancer season right before this where I did not want to do what I needed to do to make it right. And I did, though. I told myself that, you know that you need to make it right. It doesn't matter if you don't want to do it, you know it's right. And it was better. I was so grateful that I did what was right and I made it right. So, and yeah, shout out to my friends who were out there to help me and to comfort me. And so, yeah. And yeah, I'm ready, guys, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here, and hope that you guys enjoy this journey. It's gonna be 2023. I love me, and I hope that you love you, because that's what I want to teach. Is self-love starts with you. So I'll start it with me, and I'll show you how. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to go on this journey with you guys. And as always, Be blessed with love.